Hello and welcome to my channel Spark to Go, where we talk about bikes and more. So today we're going to talk about my first ride impressions of my newly purchased 2016 Daytona 675R. So, strictly speaking, this isn't my first ride. Like, I test rode it when I went to buy the bike. I bought it like private for a guy, and I test rode it for 5 minutes, and then I also rode it home, which was a good like 40-minute ride, but today's like the official ride, and this is not like a comprehensive review. It's just gonna be like my thoughts on how I feel the bike is, and it's not, what I'm going to talk about is not just all Daytonas. There might be just something specific to this bike only. It's had some mods on it, so talk about those things. The first thing I noticed when I got this bike, and this was from every ride that I've had, is the smell. So just sitting here in the lights, there's this like smell which there's like this smell which so this bike's it's got an exhaust. It's still got the catalytic converter, but the silencer has been removed and the X-up valve's been removed, and it's got like a power commander on it with a dyno tune. So it's been dyno tuned in like a shop by the previous owner, and I connected the bike, the Power Commander 5, I connected it to my PC and I downloaded the actual map and had a look at it. And I noticed at close throttle, completely, like idling, there's no values set in there. They're all set to 0, which I think that's why there's a bit of a smell. It might be like burning a bit lean. So, people say, if it's rich, there's a bit of a smell, and also if it's lean. And if it's lean, it's a bit different, but it's still a distinct smell. So, because it's got like this, the silencer's removed, it's got a SC Project exhaust. So, the way it works is like the computer on the bike, it looks at where the throttle position is, what the RPM is, and then that's how it sort of works out how much fuel to spray. And the power commander like modifies that, like either adds or removed fuel in the table, the lookup table it has. And so I think because at idle, with the exhaust, there's less like back pressure. There's more air flowing through. So I don't know. Maybe that's what's making it a lean. I'm not sure. I don't know about dyno tuning, but just from what I've read, it seems to make sense. And I think it's being tuned for the track, which I probably won't be using it on the track. I don't know, I might just get a retune more from the street, just more so that it's not lean, just smells like a normal bike. The other thing I notice is the shifting gears. So this bike's got like a quick up quick shifter, which is pretty awesome. Like I've never ridden a bike with a quick shifter, and like you've got to kind of be on the throttle when you're using the upshifter. So if you're just coasting, it's very clunky. And my downshifting is really crap. Like the clutch on this bike is really sort of far out. Like, you know, when I first test rode it, like I almost sort of tipped it over because you know I'm letting go of the clutch and there's nothing. The bike's not moving until I completely, you know, I don't have like really big hands. So yeah, it's just a bit strange that the clutch is all the way out. And I looked at some forums, and yeah, I don't think there's much you can do about it. I did the adjustments that I can do, like up at the lever and down, release the slack down at the clutch side. And yeah, and so the upshifting's really good, but my downshifting is just terrible. Like, you know, I drop a lot of revs. Sometimes I can keep the revs up there and downshift with the clutch, of course. But then I don't know if you've noticed in the video, just my downshifting, dropping a lot of revs. And that's probably because of the tune as well. But yeah, the upshifting is awesome. That quick shifter. I don't want to, you know, forget to use the clutch when I'm going down, so I need to make sure I don't do that. So handling wise, I feel like this bike's pushed around a lot, like in grooves. Although I did check the tire pressure, so I think a lot of the handling issues that I'm having, like it's I feel like the bike is driving me. Like I'm not driving the bike. I don't have like a command on it. But I noticed the tire pressures were a bit low, so I reckon that's what the cause there. But other than that, it's a very light and small bike. It reminds me of my, you know, like my R3, my RC390. Just a very small, lightweight bike that can sort of be thrown around. You know, it seems like it's a fully it's the most track-oriented bike that I've ridden. You know, it likes to either just go straight or turn really hard. You know, it doesn't like the sort of gentle turns. So, you know, I've had like a few other like sporty bikes. So I've had like a 2015 ZX6R 636. I've had like a 07 CBR 600 RR. You know, right now I've also got 2006 636, which is currently working on. I've done a lot of work on that bike, which I might show on another video. But yeah, so you know, it's very nimble, very sort of light. You could feel the buffeting. I felt buffeted a lot, even though, you know, I ride other sport bikes. This is the most track oriented, I feel. You know, the clutch being so high, you know, everything just being very jerky, light. So power wise, I think it's a very rev happy bike. Like, it just loves to just scream up there in the revs. You know, when I'm sitting at like say 6,000, it just wants to go with ease. Compared compared to my other bikes, like my current ZX6, you know, you can feel it's kind of straining at 6,000 or 7,000, even though it can go very fast. But I feel like this bike wants to go past that revs, like it wants to go up in the rev range, which is, you know, not what I expected, because it's got a larger stroke than the other sport bikes I've had. But this one seems very rev happy. Maybe it's because of the exhaust as well. Yeah, like I said, I'm probably not going to be using this bike on the track. You know, I like to ride sport bikes, and even though I don't speed, I'm not the type of person who likes to speed and go, you know, 150 plus. This is kilometers, by the way, so if you're thinking, you know, why am I going so fast? You're in a country that uses non-metric. This is in kilometers, so I'm not going that fast. And yeah, but like, even though I don't, you might say, why do I have sport bikes? Yeah, I've owned a lot of sport bikes. Why do I ride it if I don't speed? So the other thing I noticed about this bike is that it draws a lot of attention. So I get a lot of sort of people turning around and having a look at the head turner. That guy who I think was signaling me to do a wheelie or something. You know, the 3 times that I rode this bike, I noticed people sort of just turn around and have a look. You know, maybe it's that signature triple whistle that it has, which was, you know, some people don't like it. I didn't like it when I saw, you know, Triumph Daytonas riding around, but I actually think it's quite nice. Like, it's something different. Actually, you know, I like just to hear that little whistle, which starts up at about 4,000 or 5,000 RPM. It's really unique. Yeah, so that's all I've got. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and got an idea what a Daytona feels like. And I hope you can, subscribe, and hopefully you can get out some more content. Take it easy and ride safe.